How I'm feeling? Feel pretty good. Felt good to get out there on Sunday. Obviously, a short week. Just trying to get my body back and get ready for Thursday night.
Did you feel soreness coming off your first game?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got tackled in the whole year or played a football game in the whole year. Obviously, I didn't play the full game. Probably played like 25, 30 snaps, but there's always going to be some soreness. So definitely a quick turnaround this week, but that's where I got to be a pro and get my body ready and take care of my body.
Did you miss having that feeling waking up and being sore from getting hit?
Yeah, a little bit actually. You just miss being out there. Everything that comes along with it when you don't play football for a long time. So, but accomplished that milestone, getting back out there. Obviously, I was upset about the loss, but my mom and dad and family members made me realize that we were able to come out the game healthy, and your goal was to play week 1, and I did that, and now it goes on from there.
When you went back and watched the film, like what did you see in terms of your runs? Like what were your takeaways?
I went back, watched film. Obviously, you always can improve in your game. I feel like I can hit some stuff up a little bit more. Just kind of was just knocking rust off. That's what I was kind of just seeing. We got to get the run game going against a very talented defense, probably one of the best defenses in the league. So that's going to be important to get the run game going. So watch film, learn from what I did, get the rust off, and try to do a better job this week.
How explosive did you feel, and how explosive did you look to yourself? I mean, the reality is you haven't played football. You're coming off a serious injury. How did it look to you?
My explosiveness to me is not a problem. I feel like it's all there still. I didn't really give myself opportunity or had opportunity to break a long one, so I guess I couldn't show that. But just got to stick with the game plan, stick with the runs, take the 30 runs, and when I get the opportunity to make a big play, make a big play. That's something I wrote down in my notes this week is obviously what's coming back and just knocking the rust off and getting the feel back in the game is, breaking tackles, getting back to what I do best and find a way to be productive and help the team.
Workload, which I'm sure was not a surprise to you, the limited number of snaps, but how anxious are you to get back to your more normal amount of snaps and touches?
I'm just listening to the coaches. I'm fully aware of it being a long season, especially with the added game, playing 17 games this year. I'm just listening to the coaching staff, listen to the trainers, taking it one day at a time and trying to get my body right and get ready for Thursday.
You told us last week that last season you kind of overreacted in week 2 and tried to do too much after a frustrating first game. How do you guard against doing that here off of Sunday?
Obviously, the frustration was in the loss. Me personally, obviously, you want to come back and rush for this amount of run yards and touchdowns and all that to help your team win. But for me, I really don't see no frustrations. We came back, we watched the film, we learned from it, move on. We got a short week, so you got to have short memory, especially in weeks like this. So for me, it's just take it and roll with it, learn from it, move on, get the rust out, and get out there on Thursday and against the divisional opponent and try to come out with a win.
Saquon, how do you know that you're ready to play a second game in 5 days?
Thursday, when I'm out there. I feel like the warming up and all that stuff will definitely indicate it because in here you're not really running full speed, just with the nature of the short week. Just keep the communication with the doctors and the trainers and listen to them. But definitely when I'm able to start moving around a little bit more, see how my body feels and see how my body reacts.
How much can you handle in regards to play time this week? Because this is a really awkward situation. I don't know. Do you know of anybody who's ever come back from a serious injury and have to play 2 games in 4 days? Or how do you handle that playing time-wise? Did you kind of expect it to be around the same as last week?
That's a great question. I don't think that the schedule is ideal for, what is that noise? I don't think the schedule is ideal for coming back off a major knee injury to have 2 games back to back, but that's what it is. That's what's in front of me, and that's the challenge I have to face. And to the question of my workload and how much can I handle, it's easy for me to stay up here and say I don't know, just listen to the coaches. But when you're in the game and your adrenaline going in and you start getting a rhythm and you start feeling yourself again, that can go from less reps or more reps. I don't know, to be honest. So I'm not in that decision. I don't make that decision. I'm just playing my role by showing up on Thursday and the plays that I do get, try to help my team to the best of my capability.
Knocking off the rust and getting a rhythm when you're not getting as many touches and as many reps as you normally would?
That's hard. It is hard, but that's part of it, especially coming off injury and not playing for a little bit. But, like I said before, I preach multiple times, have a great organization here and great coaching staff that, is looking for my best interests at heart too. Obviously, I want to go out there and try to be that do-it-all guy and help the team win. But it's the nature of what I'm coming off of. So the way I get back into the flow of that is just by taking the plays that I get and trying to capitalize as much as I can, and staying locked in on the sideline when I'm not in, mentally and physically. And every time I do get in, go back to try to make those plays.
We talk to you after the games. That's probably not the right time to ask this, so I'll ask it now. Do you have anything planned for Monday, which is the 1-year anniversary? You gonna burn a knee brace or anything?
Oh, I didn't even know Monday was a 1-year anniversary, to be honest. No, I don't have anything planned special. I guess you could say special there, but no, I really don't. But thank you for making me aware of that.
You and Daniel collectively had one of your best games against Washington late in 2019. Seemed to be like, okay, this is what these guys can produce for this team. How close are you to kind of getting that back, and what has to happen for you to get back to that theme of?
We got capitalized. We're talented. We know the talent that we have. We trust the coaching staff that we have. But it's on us to go out there and capitalize, and that's offense, defense, and special team. I feel like we're able to do that more consistent. The season's going to play out how we want to play out. I think that's where we find ourselves, whether it's from when I've been here or the last 2 years or even last week, just those situations we didn't capitalize on, and that puts yourself behind in ball games and put yourself out of position to win games. And we have the talent, we have the playmakers. I think you guys saw what Shep's able to do in the slot. KG making plays, DJ making big throws. The list goes on and on. We have so much talent on the team, so we just got to go out there and capitalize, and so we can be able to show our talent and show how special we can be as an offense and a team as a whole.